was injured on the job and hospitalized, and they come to the hospital and told me that I needed to put my bills and stuff on my insurance or put it on my hospital insurance instead of workman's comp. That workman's comp wasn't going to pay for it because it was a self-inflicted accident.
Louis, how long ago did that happen, Louis?
About a month ago.
Okay. We appreciate your call, and I haven't gotten Bob Prince read completely, but when he kind of smiles and almost giggles during the question, I think I know the answer.
Well,
His boss told him, you need to turn that into your insurance company.
Well, as I said earlier, I don't do workers' comp, but I know enough to know that if you get injured on the job, a lot of the smaller employers don't want to turn those claims in, do they, Dave? They hand it off to you.
No, you're exactly right. They try to avoid that because if there's a lot of claims, their rates wind up increasing. So they do try to avoid that. But no, you should not file it on your private insurance. You should ask them to file it on their workman's comp, and you can force that issue if you have to, and you should force it. Whether it was your fault or not wouldn't matter. Like we spoke about earlier, it's still covered by workman's comp.
I guess you guys remember this or know this. You guys are your own bosses. But when you have a boss, you're intimidated to go to them and say, look, I'm not putting this on my insurance. You've got to file a workers' comp claim for me. And if you don't, I'm going to have to get some help here. People are a little intimidated and afraid to do that, but they need to kind of step up and do it, right?
They do, and that's one of the few times that you can sue your employer if they fire you for filing a comp claim.
Yep.
Then that you have a separate lawsuit against them.
And a good one, too.
Yeah, it can be good, and so.
Yeah, you can't be fired for being hurt.
No.
I mean, you can be fired, but there's got to be consequences to that.
Retaliatory discharge is what
it's called.
call it. Mm-hmm.
Well, Bob is exactly right about that. However, the employer will not say he's firing you for filing the claim. He will say it's for another reason. So my advice is be careful. Don't give them an excuse. Don't be late for work. Don't be insubordinate to your supervisors. Walk the line and don't give them an excuse. Because they're looking for one.
Sure, yeah.
They're looking for one.
So don't hand them one. Don't hand them one.
And they're never going to admit they fired you because you filed a comp claim. So if you file a comp claim and you get injured, you call us because we handle those kind of cases.